96% of people who start a marathon run it in more than 3 hours. Yet, the fastest super shoes have always been designed to suit the needs of the fastest 4%. Until now.
Both brands since 2016 were innovating a lot about carbon-plated shoes and bringing those new technologies, but at some point, vast majority of the people who start a marathon each year spend more than 50% of the time than the top elite athletes in the shoes. The speed are different, the needs are completely different because you don't run the same way, you don't have the same body shape, you don't have the same stride, meaning the technical answer that we bring to those runners might be different. And that was the purpose of why we did SF Flecture.
The starting philosophy of this project was that we truly believe that athletes do not have a monopoly on what performance is. We are different, and so we have different functional needs because we have different muscle weaknesses and strength, we have different biomechanics.
We started to measure in the lab with super wide range of runners with different levels, different strides, and we tested several prototypes. And the idea was to really measure, do they benefit or not from these super shoes?
For runners running at more than 15K per hours, it's efficient to run this type of footwear with very narrow heel, very rocker shape, but I think it's not as efficient for amateur runners.
This runner might use even more the heel part of the shoe, and this runner might be more like a heel foot or mid-foot striker. So we developed a little bit more this heel part by extending it.
Regarding the shape of the blade, we used a numerical simulation to optimize the wings that we have at the heel. And this was done in a way to improve resiliency by kind of, let's say, controlling the foam deformation when you are striking the ground.
We moved the pivot point slightly backwards because the idea is to optimize as much as possible your ground contact time so that the less time you spend on the ground, the more time you spend moving forward.
We did no compromise with the shoe components. We really tried to improve the overall comfort of the upper of the shoe to make the best package for this type of runners and to basically to make the super shoes of amateur runners.
Everything that you have under the foot is the Energy Foam Plus foam. So as soon as you're going to step in, you're going to feel this cushion under your foot that you might have already on your everyday trainer. As soon as you're going to do a couple of strides, then you're going to feel the propulsion, you're going to feel the ride, and the shoes just want to run faster, and it's going to make you faster. SF Flecture is made for non-elite runners who are looking for the best equipment as possible to set new PRs and break their PBs every time they reach the starting line.